Hey everybody, Gary with Basecamp Trading. Take a look at a couple of trades we had in the ES today. The ES had actually lots of different opportunities and lots of different ways to get in on trades today. But you can see that in the overnight session and coming into the morning, the ES had pulled back quite a bit. And then it kind of chopped sideways. And then at the open, which was right here, it made this big push up, left this topping tail, and the entire body of this bar was all selling. That actually looked really bearish, and then it triggered to the downside, and then it found support, and then it left this reversal doji right here. Left this big bottoming tail, and you left a reversal doji, and then this bar actually triggered this reversal doji to the upside. It was a nice bullish bar, opened at the bottom, closed at the top, caused the 5 and the 13 EMA to cross to the upside, and then we went into consolidation. So you could have entered off of the reversal doji. That would have been a pretty aggressive trade considering everything was looking kind of bearish up to that point. But then we had this really bullish bar, went into consolidation, and then we did what we call bracket the dojis. We had a line at the top of this doji, which was right up here at 24.64.5, and then another line at the bottom of this one because this was the lower end, and this was 24.39.5, and we were just going to trade a breakout. However, our bias was really to the upside because we had this really strong bullish bar. Again, opened at the bottom, closed at the top, and caused the 5 and the 13 to cross to the upside, which made everything back in alignment. The 50s above the 200, 5 and 13 crossed to the upside, and then we went into consolidation. So our bias was to the upside, but when we get multiple dojis on the 30-minute chart, we can just bracket them and trade the breakout whichever direction it goes. In this particular case, it broke out to the upside and made a nice rip to the upside. It broke through all the upside targets I had and made a really nice rip. I mean, that was that triggered at 24.64 and 3/4, and it went as high as 25.60.75. So almost 100 full S&P points to the upside on that trade. So that was a nice entry on bracket the dojis. This is what that looked like on the 5-minute chart because we haven't been trading the Renko chart as much here on the ES because the volatility has been so crazy that those Renko bars have just whipped like crazy. And you can see exactly what happened, how this matches the 30-minute chart. Had the big push up at the open, then it sold off, left that bottoming tail on that reversal doji, triggered to the upside, left that really bullish bar, closed right up in here, and then this is where we went into consolidation on the two dojis. Two dojis were just in consolidation, and again, this chart went bullish as well. The 5 and the 13 crossed to the upside. Price was above the smooth 50, above the cloud, and when that bracket broke out to the upside, it was actually on this bar right there. And then you just rode this up. You had several additional opportunities. It set up several different 5-minute bull flags. So if you missed the initial breakout, there were several additional opportunities to hop in on this trade. And again, a nice push up off of compression breakout on the 5-minute chart, which coincided with the breakout on the doji bracket and a really strong push to the upside in the ES. And then we went into consolidation for the afternoon. We just started kind of chopping around sideways, and so we drew in some channel lines here. And we just kind of chopped between these two lines for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And then right there at the end, going into the close, we broke out of this channel and we broke to the downside. And so we took the compression break to the downside, and that was a nice, strong, fast drop in the ES. I took my runner off at $1,350. So it was a nice, strong breakout on the channel breakout to the downside. So it was a great way to finish the afternoon. So some nice setups trading the ES today.